Good to have you with us on a Sunday afternoon for basketball here on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now, here is James. Down low. Garnett, no good. Here's Johnson. Antetokounmpo, right side. Fade away. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, B.A., but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Here's James. And it's good for two.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate, close to the bucket in the high percentage area.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Thompson. Leonard defending. Shot clock at 6. Wide open. Toronto grabs the miss.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Here's Worthy. From the arc. It's not going to go for him. And here comes the break. Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Garnett. And again, Toronto, no good. Well, Tim, you hear about the move to positionless basketball. The Raptors are well equipped.
Yeah, they are loaded with athletic wings and interchangeable pieces, which gives them a high level of versatility.
Outside Johnson. Thompson outside. Just 4 to shoot. And Worthy pulls it down.
Yeah, players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Johnson. Giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. Coach said they need to stop Fox from dribble driving as he can dismantle a defense if he gets inside. He told me the problem with Fox is he's just so fast. You can't slow him down with just one guy. So Coach wants his help defenders alert and within range to help when needed. Guys?
Allie, thank you. Pass to English. Here's the three. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Garnett, no good.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
It's stolen by Leonard. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Antetokounmpo, right side. Pass to English. 18 feet out. And no good, trying to use the glass. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. Uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got his second basket.
Forget his age. LeBron is still one of the strongest players in the league.
Antetokounmpo for 3. Adebayo.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. They set the pick. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
You're still dunking with ease. James is a physical specimen.
Pass to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Now, here is James. He has 6.
Knifing to the rim with such power. Watching LeBron on the attack is so much fun.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. That one doesn't drop. The Raptors with a lead. It's James with the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Now here's Johnson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Thompson. Banked it in off the glass.
Defense wants to guard Thompson close so he can cleverly shake them off with a pick to get a shot.
James, left side. Pass to Worthy. Here's Havlicek, defended by Thompson. Fires, high post. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Havlicek's got his second basket of the night.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Antetokounmpo outside. They set the pick. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Worthy. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And the layup is good.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Adebayo sets a screen. Pass to Johnson. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Detroit shooting their first foul shot of the game. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. So Toronto going with almost an entirely new group here.
Second team foul. Substitution.
8 seconds left in the first. And he drives in. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Here's Williams. And that's not going to go. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Raptors. They lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Well, the defense has been conceding the mid-range shot, and they've taken advantage of that, and as a result, they've found a lot of success.
Raptors lead by 3. Here's Irving. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. And the defensive versatility of Bam Adebayo is special, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., he can guard 1 through 5, and his offensive game is also versatile. Think about how far he's come since he was drafted. He is a testament to work ethic.
Here's Baylor. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Now Cunningham. The rebound by Duncan. Here's Gervin. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Timeout.
And it's a 7-point Toronto lead.
Well, that's a shot that some defenses can give up, but not to that guy.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Outside, Williams. Detroit moving the ball around. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Just 5 to shoot. The rebound by Duncan.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Detroit trails by 7. On the wing, Wallace. Still no points. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And Legs, more and more, we're seeing teams investing in player development. What's behind that?
Well, for one thing, more teams understand that your development staff doesn't count toward the cap. So you're open-ended in that regard. And there are teams now looking for an edge by investing in areas where they're not constrained.
Winning on the margins, man. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Making a change here. Here's Gervin, averaging around 5 points a game. And they're on the run. There's Cunningham with a 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here's Davis. Easy 2 for AD.
Over the years, we've seen a lot of this from Davis, playing above the rim.
Pass to Johnson. And there's a pick. There's Cunningham with a 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here's Baylor. And he lobs it up. And Irving powers it home.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Embiid. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Old school NBA basketball right there. Throw the ball to your big down low. Joel Embiid dominating inside. A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
Davis down low. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. Here's Williams. Shot clock at 5.
That is textbook rim protection from Davis. Going after the ball without making contact on the shooter.
Embiid misses. Raptors lead by 6. Pass to Duncan. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Baseline try. Wallace misses. And it's Toronto's ball. They lead by 8, biggest lead of the game. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. Here's Cunningham. And again, no good by Detroit.
and he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more. Well, he was cold in that first quarter, and now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Both teams will make substitutions. And it's Detroit with the ball. Trailing by 10. And the big finish by Giannis.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Here's James. Oh, a big finish right there.
Awesome. What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
It's hauled in by Garnett. And James has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Antetokounmpo with the block. Here goes Giannis. It's hauled in by Garnett.
Oh, just a little too cute on that one, and it cost him.
And that one drops for him.
Assist goes to
Havlicek got his third basket of the night.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
That one drops for him. Toronto leading by 10. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here comes LeBron. Shoots a fadeaway. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Garnett got his second bucket on the night.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security is everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. By Anunoby. And so it's the Toronto Raptors going into the break up 12. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We'll be right back after this word. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Detroit trails by 12. Here's Williams. Oh, my goodness!
Just throw it up!
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
Outside Irving. Into the lane. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Irving's got 8 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And Irving powers it home.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Williams from long range. Toronto grabs the miss. Right side, Irving. Lets it go from the wing. Offensive board. Here's Duncan. No good on the fadeaway. Detroit trails by 14. 90 seconds into the second half now. Fires it from 18. And the shot's good by Irving. 12 points for him.
setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
And there's the screen. Williams' shot is good. Raptors lead by 14. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Pass to Anunoby. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Duncan.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Here's English. Over Irving. And again, no good by Detroit.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Oh, got that one up quick. Irving's got 9 points now in the second half.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Baylor. And the shot goes down. Baylor's got his second basket of the game.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And here are the Raptors now. This run now up to 13-2. Here's Irving. The rebound by Detroit. Antetokounmpo, right side. Pass to Cooper. Detroit moving the ball around. Back to Anunoby. Clock at 4. Can't hit that one.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
I got him.
Davis down low. Here's Gervin. Back to Davis. Good D by Richardson. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Oh, so physical and quick in transition. I mean, who would you rather have in the open court? Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Both teams changing it up here. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, a lot of French players are coming into the league, and Rudy Gobert said it's amazing. The first ones, like Tony Parker and Boris Diaw, they've paved the way. Now, French kids aren't scared to dream about the NBA. They have role models that they can look up to and try to follow. Back to you.
Merci. Allie, thanks for the report. Good on the shot. West has got his second basket on the night.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Embiid. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Well, now you're seeing what a complete player Williams is offensively. He has really grown as a passer.
McDaniels with a steal. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Cunningham deciding where to go with it. Here's Wallace. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Wallace has got 5.
And what a read there from Cunningham, showing he has vision and timing with his passes.
Assisted.
Oh, wow! Plenty of room for his trademark slam.
You could tell once he saw the crack in the D, you knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, that will get him going. He thrives on that type of play. After a forgettable first half, he is turning it on now. You love to see this kind of resilience.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
There's Cunningham with a 3. And Detroit another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the
Raptors lead by 20.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
And he gets it to go.
Gary Payton.
Payton's got his first 2 points of the night.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
65.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And so here is Toronto. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. From deep, pure from three-point range.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Out left to the wing. Embiid from outside. And Detroit another 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Pass to Robinson. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy. You know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Here's Duncan. Right side, Irving. Just 5 on the clock. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it.
Pistons ball.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. That one falls.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And again, no good by Toronto. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Cunningham outside. Pass to Embiid. Fades. Rebound by the Raptors.
Trying to do a little too much with that fadeaway. There wasn't anyone near him.
Here's Garnett. And he dunks it down.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Pass to Thompson. Cunningham outside. And here is Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. Oh, swiped away. Here's Worthy. The rebound by Embiid. And here's Detroit. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Detroit moving the ball around. And again, no good by Detroit.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Leonard. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
And again, no good by Detroit. Here's Worthy. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Here's Antetokounmpo. McDaniels with the rebound. Stolen by Thompson. Antetokounmpo outside. And the big finish by Giannis.
Yeah, sometimes even Giannis needs help. The play gets him all the room he needs to strike.
And it's good. 2 points.
Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence. Oh! Wow! That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Cunningham is doubled. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Oh, just a little too cute on that one, and it cost him.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, breaks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. James inside. The rebound by Detroit. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Here's Garnett. James outside. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And it's Detroit with the ball. Here's Richardson. And it's rejected. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another
go. Substitution on the court.
A minute and a half left in the fourth.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says. Oh, nice. Wow. I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Back to Richardson. 1:05 left to play in the fourth quarter.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Oh, stolen by Richardson. In transition, here they come. Here's Baylor. There's the drive. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Outside Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. High arcing shot. And he lays it in.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Antetokounmpo can't cash it in from close range. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Looking at Toronto, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Charlotte Hornets. These two teams, Clark, play a beautiful brand of basketball with an emphasis on ball movement.
No hero ball between these two squads, Kevin. And you're right, it is beautiful to watch. The ball moves, the player moves, they find quality shots, and the assists come in bunches.
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. And Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. Coach said they need to stop Fox from dribble driving as he can dismantle a defense if he gets inside. He told me the problem with Fox is he's just so fast. You can't slow him down with just one guy. So Coach wants his help defenders alert and within range to help when needed. Kevin, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Johnson gets the bucket.
This is where Magic thrives, a master at toying with defenders and screening rolls.
Pass to Garnett. James wide open. Good, it's Garnett with the assist that time.
And the offense, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Now here's Williams. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And it's Johnson penetrating. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and it's Toronto with the rebound. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Giannis. Here's Garnett. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
On the wing, Johnson. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Johnson with incredible athleticism and uses it to bully the defense there.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he has grooved his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year.
Screen by Duncan. The drive by James. And LeBron throws it down.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Here's Worthy. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Duncan gets a wide open look. Good, and it's Worthy picking up the assist.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
Boy, nice to see Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, my idol, knocking down that mid-range jumper.
The drive by James. The shot by McDaniels, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes he can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Johnson's got 7 points in the game. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. That's 7 points for LeBron.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Pass to Giannis. Shot clock at 6. Can't hit that one. Toronto leading by 3. Leonard on the wing. The kick out to Worthy. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
You know, one of the things I like about James Worthy's game is he doesn't take bad shots. He really focuses on getting high percentage shots.
And he comes up with the deuce.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Wasted no time on that one. 6 points for James Worthy.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Williams. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. The drive by James Worthy. And Worthy throws it down hard.
That's really just too easy for Worthy. The defense can't give him that deep interior positioning like that.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away... corner threes and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Back to you.
All for one. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Raptors making the switch here. 56 seconds left to play here in the first. McDaniels outside. 5 on the clock. Garnett, the screen. The Raptors need to get a shot off. A 15-footer, and he gets the bucket.
You know, play like this, I think, is a credit to Garnett's focus. He doesn't let the clock distract him from getting done what needs to be done.
Now, here's Cunningham, and stolen by James. McDaniels outside. Robinson left side. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. An easy 2 points on the layup. And it's a 5-point Raptor lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
The shot, no good. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Raptors lead by 5. And we'll be back with... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Toronto.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
And uses his handle and great feel for the game to execute the pick and roll there. What can't Thompson do?
Hey, folks, sit back and enjoy the show. The Doctor is an amazing in-game dunker.
Here's Cunningham. Rebounded by Elgin Baylor. Doctor's leading by 5. Here's Gervin. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Anunoby has the open look. Hits the three-point bomb.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Outside Irving. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for the Raptors. Embiid inside the line. Adebayo the screen. And a wide open look for Cunningham. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Effective from the mid-range. For Cunningham, it's about shooting with confidence.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but G.A. much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
Outside for Davis. 6 to shoot. Over Adebayo. Detroit with the rebound. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Embiid will eat you alive on the offensive boards. You've got to box that guy out.
Here's Irving. And it's good, 2 points. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And stolen by Thompson. On deep, Adebayo. It's hauled in by Duncan.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Stolen by Thompson. Takes the 3. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Duncan with that innate ability to shoot the basketball.
Cunningham with it. Adebayo the screen. Nice move. And Adebayo throws it down.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Gervin double team. Stolen by Anunoby. And stolen by Gervin. Elgin Baylor on the wing. And here is Gervin. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Pass to Davis. Rebound, Detroit. And Thompson puts up a deep 3. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And here is Davis. Now Baylor hasn't made one yet. And stolen by Thompson. Cunningham looking around.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
That one on Baylor.
Gotta respect that Cunningham takes charge, making something happen and drawing the contact.
Mark, we see more coaches nowadays keeping a cool-headed, calm demeanor on the sideline.
And, Kevin, I love it. I mean, you don't have to yell and scream to get your point across, and every coach has to coach according to his personality, but I do like the fact that we see more coaches being mindful of how they coach and recognizing that overly demonstrative behavior doesn't necessarily improve the outcome.
Right side, Williams. Pass to Giannis. Giannis making his presence felt down low.
Good luck against Giannis in the paint. Get out of the way is probably your best option.
Here's Robinson. Now Gervin. 4 on the clock. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, you see the playground mixology ability of Gervin. He can mix and match with the best of them when it comes to putting it in the basket.
Here's Williams. Here's Giannis. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Fades back. The rebound by Gervin. And so it's Gervin with it. He brings it up for Toronto. It's a 3-point game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
George Gervin.
That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
So smooth, elusive, eel-like is George Gervin, especially when it comes to torturing defenses in screen and roll action.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
43.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Raptors out in front. They're up by 5. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pass to Williams. Launches it. Gervin pulls it in. Raptors leading by 5. Payton, good.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Abdul-Jabbar in the corner. Back to Williams. Takes a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Williams has got 8 points.
The deep can't afford to back off Williams too much there. When he's roaming the perimeter, he's more than capable of firing from deep.
And finished off by Robinson.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
It's taken away by Payton. Mobley looking it over. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I would count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Substitution on the court.
90 seconds now into the second half. Pass to Unseld. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Unseld got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Payton. Now here's Mobley. Covered by Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And I like that Mobley keeps his options open. He knows by making that pass, it could lead to something better.
It's stolen by Davis. Here's Irving. Rebound by Wallace.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy two, the for sure two. No need to make it fancy and special.
Johnson outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Lock at 6. And Giannis throws it down hard.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Here's Baylor with the drive. Drops in the layup for 2.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defender.
Here's Unseld. Rebound by the Raptors. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Now we'll hear from Allie Laporte, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Kevin, back to you.
A tone setter for sure at that end. Thanks so much for the report, Allie.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Now, here's Gervin. 8 points for him. And it's Gervin finishing it off.
Tell you what, it looks like anytime Gervin gets within 15 feet of the hoop, he's knocking it in. And there's not a ton you can do about it. This guy is a scorer.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Outside Baylor. Pass to Irving. To the paint. Here's Mobley. It's rebounded by Unseld.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard it.
Stolen away. Here's Antetokounmpo.
So impressive with the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And Mobley throws it down.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Baylor. Outside for Davis. Johnson outside. The 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here. Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Pass to one zone. Here's Giannis. Anthony Davis with the rebound. And so it's Gervin with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. They lead by 4. Now here's Mobley. Over Unseld. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Mobley's got 4 this quarter.
And the ever-growing confidence of Mobley inside, he knows these are shots he can make consistently. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Substitution on the court.
17 seconds left here in the third quarter. Right side Baylor. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And here are the Raptors now. 6-point game. Garnett outside. Down low. Offside Worthy. Rebound Detroit. Williams with the ball. And there's the drive. Garnett with the steal. Worthy with it. Now defended by Embiid. And finished off by Worthy.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And here is James. English pulls it in. Pass to Adebayo. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Worthy. And finished off by Worthy.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Embiid. Second chance shot. Can't get the layup. Raptors leading by 8. Worthy with a clean look. Again, Toronto.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Williams, that's a two-pointer. Detroit, no good that time either.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Williams with the ball, and Worthy picks him up defensively. Out to Thompson. The 3. 5 to shoot. Adebayo on the follow.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Different look here for Detroit. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thank you, Allie. And rebounded by McDaniels.
I not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy two, the for sure two. No need to make it fancy and special.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Offline with his three. Pass to Garnett. Outside Worthy. Here's Garnett. Count it!
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Cunningham fires. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Raptors leading by 15. LeBron James attacking.
LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
Cunningham outside.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Now Leonard. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And they're able to recover. Now Anunoby. Cunningham on the wing. Now Abdul-Jabbar. Got from 12. And that one drops.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that pinpoint pass.
Tipped away. Worthy down low.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Raptors.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for James Worthy.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Pulls it from 20. Davis pulls it down. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Got to be aware of where Kareem is now. He's an intimidating, effective presence protecting the rim.
And just as players, Greg, have used technology to train, it sounds like officials are now doing the same thing.
Yeah, whether it's the training app on their phones or VR headsets, cameras tracking their positioning on the floor, and even where they're looking. We'll see how much of a difference all this tech makes.
Right side, Williams. Outside, English. Shot clock at 6. Abdul-Jabbar. And the 3 misses. Toronto with the ball. Well, for the Raptors, they can just run out the clock. Now Davis. And so Toronto takes this one. We are live, the home of the Raptors in wonderful Toronto. Welcome, folks, and thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us here at 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. Take a look at the Pistons. They're looking to start this road trip off with a win and continue their winning streak.
And you can tell that both teams will be a little on edge in this one, given the rivalry these teams have. It could be an emotional game.
I think it's always that way when these guys get together. The fans and the players are jacked up. Even the vendors are ramped up, talking stuff. It's a special matchup for sure.
It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. GA, we've got a marquee matchup in this one. Two Western Conference powerhouses.
And for all we know, this could be a future playoff matchup. So this is an important test for both teams. They each get an opportunity to see how they stack up against the top opponent.
Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Pistons. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Williams with the ball. McDaniels picks him up. Here's Giannis. And the shot falls short this time.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Now, here's Leonard. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
Very few players have the combination of power and athleticism that Kawhi has. Electric.
Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Williams for three. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
No doubt this is Thompson's most lethal weapon. One of the greatest three-point shooters in the history of this game.
Now, here's James. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander.
Max Force throwdown.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Worthy outside. For three. Here's James. Count it, good.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Thompson outside. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Johnson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Boy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's length really makes him a threat on the offensive glass.
Here's LeBron. Oh, and slam it down!
Oh, my goodness! How did he do that?
Oh, man. The shot by Abdul-Jabbar, no good.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here, but he's battling, continuing to fight.
Thompson for three. And good, coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
Such a silky, smooth stroke from deep. Thompson, excellent accuracy.
Nobody near Leonard. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now here's Johnson. Hasn't made one yet. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And I think Magic Johnson gets more joy out of making the assist than any other part of the game that he excels in. Constantly looking to set them up for score.
And it's LeBron missing. Detroit with the ball. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and Kareem throws it down.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
A nice shot by LeBron.
James doing his thing in close to the hoop. Good work there.
Williams for three. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Worthy. LeBron outside. Here's McDaniels. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
McDaniels with the big answer.
40 seconds left to play here in the first. Giannis outside. Fades and shoots. And Detroit again with the bucket.
You know, Giannis has a really good basketball IQ, so he recognizes that taking and making mid-range jumpers is going to help keep the defense honest when they're guarding.
And LeBron throws it down hard.
Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Pass to Thompson. A three ball. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. That's tipped. Williams with the steal. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Toronto Raptors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and had and some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside. He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants it, and he also knows he has the green light.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Launches it from deep. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
They're D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Cunningham. Outside, Adebayo. Over Davis. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. Adebayo's got his first 2 points. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but G.A. much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
Back to Gervin. Here's Baylor. That's in, coming off the assist from Gervin. Baylor's got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors. And they double up Cunningham. Here's Cooper, and it's off from three-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Duncan. Duncan, so good down low.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Back to Cunningham. Over Baylor. Gervin pulls it in.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
And it's Davis missing. Detroit trails by 8. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allen. Here's Cooper, and he goes in for the dunk.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And the Pistons with possession here. Trailing here by 8. Cunningham for 3. Tim Duncan with the rebound.
Oh, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Baylor. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Baylor's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Raptors. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Embiid in the corner. Rebound by the Raptors.
You're not going to get a better look from mid-range. He's definitely disappointed with himself there.
And finished off by Anthony Davis.
You know, that's one that'll stay with us for a while. I mean, Davis, one of those guys that can really electrify a crowd, no matter what building he's in.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So both teams making some changes here. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Detroit. It's a 13-point game. Pulls it up. Detroit, no good that time either.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Richardson with it. Gervin covering. Jackson with the screen. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And here's Toronto. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Baylor's shot is off. Detroit trails by 13. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Johnson's shot is off. Oh, the lob for Irving.
The doctor is in. What a display of those trademark dunking abilities. Quite unique. Julius Irving.
Johnson in the corner. No good with the triple. Raptors leading by 15. Baylor drives in. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And when you talk about Evan Mobley, you start with his defense. One of the best in the NBA at using that frame, reading the game, and making an impact on that end.
Fades back. Robinson misses.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Giannis right side. Kicks it out to Richardson. No good on the triple. And the Raptors with possession. And it's slammed in by Gervin.
Deadly in the half court as well as out in the open court. Gervin is versatile and amazingly gifted.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo schemes it in.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender.
Yeah, that was a tough, gritty, sandpaper-like finish.
Richardson, good.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Giannis, no good. Raptors leading by 13. The drive by Mobley. The layup off target.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Baylor with the block. Over Williams. Hits the target from 18 feet. Baylor's got 10 points in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
45. And so it's the Toronto Raptors finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Pass to Leonard. Out to McDaniel. Here's Leonard. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Cunningham's got his first bucket of the night. McDaniels gets a wide open look. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. 5 to shoot. Excellent D there from Garnett.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
Here's James. That ball. Nice feed that time from Leonard. James has got 4 points this quarter. Cunningham left side. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Cunningham.
Garnett's length really helps him contest shots. He's effective at using that length to make things hard for the shooter.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
He hits the second from the line. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Davis. Gervin outside. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Baseline J on the way. Richardson, no luck. Toronto leading by 16. Outside Irving. Back to Baylor. 6 to shoot. A fadeaway. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Davis. Bank shot. No good. Detroit trails by 16. Cunningham looking it over. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
Back to Baylor. From outside the arc. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Baylor's got 13.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
Cunningham's shot is off.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. And I'll tell you what, few forwards have ever had that lightning first step of Dr. J. He just takes away the angles of the defense.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Basket counts. He has 6.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
For the Pistons. And here are the Pistons. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Guys, back to you.
A tone setter for sure at that end. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Detroit. 3-pointer by Embiid. Detroit, no good that time either.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's West. And the shot goes down. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
You know, something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Here's Williams. The quick look, no good that time. Here's the Raptors with the ball. They're on a 17-5 run here. 3-pointer. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
No mercy shown that time on D by Giannis. Great rejection. Boy, was that some by-the-book basketball or what? Blocks the shot, gets out in transition, and then finishes strong. From one end to the other, perfect.
Here's West. Good on the bucket. West has got his second bucket. On the wing, Williams. 8 points for him. Pass to Cooper. Back to Antetokounmpo. Fires from deep. Mobley with the rebound. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer.
Oh! Whoa! Whoa! And so it's Toronto holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here are the Pistons with the ball. Johnson outside. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Well, Magic is simply that good and that smooth. Even while being fouled, he gets it up and down.
And that one falls for Johnson. Raptors leading by 22. Pass to Baylor. Williams with the steal. "60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. No good from outside.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Well, I tell you what, once Baylor gets into a groove the way he has tonight, he can absolutely carry the load on offense.
Williams with the ball. Baylor picks him up. And Johnson is right there.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Outside Worthy. Back to Leonard. Launches a three. Knocks down the three ball.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Outside Williams. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with the headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
And the Pistons with possession here. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Good on the triple. Antetokounmpo's got 9 points now in just the second half. Now here's LeBron. Garnett outside. Clock at 6. Over in the corner, McDaniels. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Williams for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. And that's 11 points here for Jalen Williams. Arnett surveying the defense. He's over Embiid. And again, no good by Toronto. Antetokounmpo. That's a two-pointer. Garnett grabs the board.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
McDaniels outside. Outside Worthy. Beyond the arc. The offensive rebound. And it's Garnett finishing it off.
Kevin Garnett doing a nice job using those long arms of his to snag missed shots.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
From 13. Left side, Leonard. Rebound by the Pistons. Pass to Williams. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. No good on the 3. Raptors leading by 22. And the dunk by James.
Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
Right side, Antetokounmpo. Fades. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid got his first points in this one. No good from LeBron. Giannis outside. Garnett with the steal. Worthy outside. .125 left to play in the final quarter. And finished off by Worthy.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Raptors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will make it 21 victories for them on the year. .51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. LeBron with it. Pass to Leonard. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
The ball goes to the away team.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And Williams with the stuff.
Wow, Williams going up high, playing over everybody's head.
Pass to Payton. Back to Mobley. Mobley double teamed. Shot clock at 6. Johnson over to help. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And so Toronto takes this one, but by